corkscrew, which is an abdominal focused exercise, and it works rectus abdominis, internal and external obliques. It's also going to work the upper body, meaning the shoulders and deltoids, and also the triceps. It's going to get a little bit of hip flexor in there as well, so you just want to make sure that you're focusing your energy into your abdominals. So the corkscrew, you start out with the upper body positioning. We want the shoulders down and back. We want the triceps engaged, the hands pressing down into the ground. You're going to bring your legs up to 90 degrees. Sometimes just bringing your legs up to 90 degrees is hard enough for people because their hip flexors are tight, and it's a hard position for people to be in. Plus, they may have some really tight hamstrings going on as well. So this can just be a hard exercise for people. So you want to make sure that you're using it when you need to and using it sparingly. So when we do this position, you're going to want to have her heels in and her toes slightly out. She's going to circle to the right and then to the left right away, so she changes directions right away. The big thing is that she tries to keep her heels in connection with each other with this circle. So keeping her heels together is going to determine how big the circle is going to be. So go ahead and we're going to circle to the right, and then we circle immediately to the left. The key here is that she keeps everything nice and tight, so there's not a huge rocking of the hips, and that her body doesn't get too out of control, that she's really focusing all the energy on contracting the abdominals down and away from her shirt. So that circle does not need to be huge. It can be small until she gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and then that circle can get bigger because she's built those muscles. Contraindications for this one would be someone that has really tight hamstrings. Again, this position is going to be very difficult just to get people into. Anybody that has lower back pain, again, we can modify with arm position, but if they're truly using their upper body and their shoulders and their triceps and their hands, then that lower back and the abdominals should be nice and protected. So this should be not necessarily an easy exercise for them to do, but a little bit easier. If I wanted to add difficulty to this, say this is something that someone is having pretty good success with, they can add a hitch to it. So she's going to do a circle and then add a little abdominal hitch, and a circle and a little abdominal hitch. So it's just really tightening through this lower abdominal area, just giving it that little extra kick at the end. Again, an abdominal exercise, you want to use it towards the end of your workout once the body is cooled down, or the heart rate has come down and the body's in a cooling down phase. Because the energy is so focused down into the abdominals, you really want to have people focusing and alert to using those abs. As an instructor, you're going to want to cue basically all the things I've talked about. So the upper body, shoulders, triceps, and hands are pressing down into the ground so that it's focusing those abdominals, and that the heels stay together when the circles start happening. Again, if you see the chin peeking up to the sky, you may want to let people know that they can rest their head down on the ground so that they're not arching that lower back. So that is the corkscrew.